To the Mag Fanatics podcast. Today we have magazine writer and creator Elizabeth Pichette. How are you today, Elizabeth?
I'm doing quite all right. Thank you for having me.
Well, shall we get started with our interview?
Let's do it.
So, throughout your project, you must have learned so many different skills and techniques.
Yes, that's for sure.
How would you say your production skills developed throughout this project?
Well, aside from time management, I learned much about the process of producing a magazine, which I would be able to use for numerous other kinds of projects. I developed skills in graphic design, photography, editing, and so much more.
Could you list a few ways you used those skills for your magazine specifically?
Of course, when it comes to graphic design, it may very well be the most important aspect of designing my magazines, since it's what I use to determine my page's organization. The photo and text placements and my decision to have borders and separating lines are all included. With photography, I learned the rule of thirds, which is an immense help to making my photos have higher quality, and I learned how to edit the composition of the photos.
In what ways did you organize your magazine?
Well, after I saw a few examples from my peers' magazines and professionally done ones, I really liked the idea of keeping it linear. I used my photos and borders to line up the text to be straight, since it makes it much easier to read and more appealing to the eye. Also, while using Canva, I was given dotted lines and a grid to line up everything perfectly. I lined up all the subheadings in the same line, separate from the descriptions and numbers, which were all on separate lineups to each other and different fonts. It made it simple to differentiate.
All right, Elizabeth, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me on Mag Fanatics. I hope to see you soon.